We're here at CES 2019 at Pepcom Digital Experience event, and we are here with company Starkey Technologies, and they're presenting very interesting device here at CES.
Thank you very much. My name is Dave Fabry. I'm the Chief Innovation Officer with Starkey Hearing Technologies. We're particularly pleased this year to receive a CES Innovation Award for accessibility. We work with people with hearing loss, and we've developed the first hearing aid that uses embedded sensors directly on the hearing aid in combination with machine learning and artificial intelligence to enable the person to be able to track their physical activity and cognitive well-being from wearing their hearing aids on a day-to-day basis. Around here we like to say, hear better, live better, by ensuring that people are taking full advantage of their hearing aids to benefit them and stimulate the brain. Your ears are really sensors, and you're just sort of stimulating the brain on a day-to-day basis. We can track that and gamify that to incentivize people to wear their hearing aids more, to hear better, live better, and really attract and move hearing aids from being this single-purpose device that you may think of for a parent or an aged person to now being a connected one, connecting them to their smartphone, and actually a multi-purpose, multi-function device that enables them to track these physical and health conditions on a day-to-day basis and track their body score, tracking steps, activity levels, and whether they're getting up and moving around every hour. Also to track what we're calling a brain score to see if they're using the hearing aids, if they're talking to other people, and if they're in dynamic, rich environments. We also are incorporating directly in the hearing aid a heart rate sensor, and I can show that here. This heart rate sensor will monitor, obviously, heart rate and heart rate recovery, because we know that people with hearing loss, there's a strong comorbidity with hearing loss and cardiovascular disease. So we want to really encourage people to live healthier lives, taking full advantage of both their hearing aid, but tying it to other important health conditions. The other thing that we find that has particularly been well received in the market, I can just go through a couple of these features very quickly. We're incorporating a feature of real-time translation from 27 languages. You can translate from English into other languages or back the other way. And unlike a lot of the translation devices on the market and apps on the market, this is directly within our app, and it will translate the sound acoustically in the person's ear, amplifying it for their hearing loss. The other thing is we are introducing at this show transcription, real-time transcription. So if you want to use it in combination with emails or text and use voice to text, you never have to leave the app in order to send a text or an email to someone. For many aging individuals, if they have manual dexterity issues or challenges in using text or email, they can do it directly voice to text within the app. We also are using and introducing here a virtual digital assistant so that that same motion sensor can now just be used with a simple tap on the device, and it will automatically go to the internet. So instead of having to type in what's the temperature going to be tomorrow in Las Vegas, I can say what's the temperature going to be in Las Vegas, and it'll tell me that it's going to be 53 degrees tomorrow, a little chilly for here.
Interesting. What about fall detection and alerts?
Fall detection, even a mild degree of hearing loss is accompanied by a 3 times risk, an elevated risk for falls. We know that falls lead to tremendous physical and economic consequences in the US and around the world. So what we've done is incorporated this fall detection feature where a person can identify up to 3 contacts that will be notified via text if you suffer a fall. It's HIPAA compliant. We're a Class 2 medical device, so we're going through all of it to ensure patient confidentiality, that the data are not shared without your permission and without the other person agreed. But this fall detection, we're the first on the market to incorporate that directly in a device as well.
What is AI in Livio's name?
Artificial intelligence, yeah. And in this case, we're using machine learning and AI both in terms of that classifier that I talked about measuring and monitoring all of these different acoustic environments to know whether speech is present or noise is present, and adapting the devices. And then within that digital virtual assistant, it automatically knows to triage whether it goes to the hearing aid manual or goes out to the internet. So it's beginning to really take into not only machine learning, but artificial intelligence by adapting as you become more and more accustomed to using the features.
So what is your business model? You sell...
We sell through the professional. So we are, as I mentioned, a Class 2 medical device,
Right.
and we sell directly to the audiologist or the hearing instrument specialist, the ENT physician. We're a global company. So it varies around the world as to how that distribution model exists, but we go through the professional, and they, in turn, dispense the products, provide the follow-up, the service, the diagnostic, after the point of sale.
And devices are configurable to different degrees of hearing loss?
Yes, for all different degrees of hearing loss, from a mild to moderate loss all the way up to severe to profound losses.
What about use of app? Is it a subscription model?
Right now, the app comes along with the device, and it's included in the purchase of the device. Anyone could download the app, but it wouldn't control the hearing aids unless you had it.
Interesting. A lot of companies seem to be...
And looking at that pay-as-you-go. And right now, as I said, in the fall detection, we're using it where we did a lot of market research and found that most individuals prefer to contact a loved one or caregiver rather than calling emergency services. That doesn't mean in the future we couldn't go to a subscription service for calling 911 or using a service that would automatically triage that.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very good. Great technology.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate the time and the interest.
Thank you very much.